Hi, this is Terry.
And I'm Jeff. This is SMARK versus Mark. You hear us feed me more, and then does that music, and then it just goes feed me over and over again. And then he does that thing where he reveals his pink eye, and it goes. You get the big pyro explosion, and then it busts into some song, the song's fine, but it's like it totally reminded me of old WCW or like this is what I thought about. Okay, remember when Owen joined the dungeon and he changed his music to that weird flamboyant gate that and the whole thing was like. It would cut off and you'd hear like Owen say, "I'm not a nugget! I tried to be a nice guy!"
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole thing. Like The Rock and his old music. And, The Rock says, and it's like that. It's like, I don't know. I was like, oh, what kind of... I always enjoyed his entrance.
They're saying they added more depth to his character and he became less interesting?
I don't know. But it was pretty funny. In this match with Swagger did something where he ends up grabbing, I think, both of his arms or something. It's face to face with them, right, with arm's reach. And he looks at him and goes, "Stupid!" and headbutts him or something. And it had me rolling because I don't know. I think that's the one thing I really enjoy about his character is that he has these like retarded, like very simple sentences he says, like "me no smart,"
I cannot get on board with him. I'm trying, but then I remember
he needs something to work with. He needs a story.
Well, this is the thing: my concern would be that and I think it's probably what their concern is because they haven't done it yet, is that they're going to put him into something serious, and he's going to look like shit. So what they do is they just keep doing what they're doing, and they're going to hope that it just goes as long as they can, or something changes that can make it better.
I think that's probably where they went.
But I want to say my thing is that as much as I just look at this and go, or I kind of like I might enjoy it just because it's kind of so bad it's funny. But then I think, 8-year-old Terry probably would be behind Ryberger. Fuck, can't say that. Like, I could see being, 8 years old and being like, oh, this guy is amazing. Much the same way I was like,
he's exciting.
With Warrior.
He's a freak of nature. Is what I mean. I
don't see excitement out of him, though.
See, I love watching him throw the dudes around. I love it. I like stiff hard work.
I'll get into that part, but then it's everything else that I just go, it's like when he's feed me, just like the action figure thing on his arms.
What they need to do is somebody like Swag or somebody more evolved and talented than him. If they do that, they gotta be like, "Yo, Swagger, turn it down," because every time you try to get crafty and creative, try to do something choreographed with Ryback, either there's a botch or someone nearly gets hurt.
Yeah,
and so keep it a little simple. I would like to see them maybe do, maybe not, but I was gonna say maybe something. Put two damn untalented people together. Put them with fucking Big Show. Let's just put the powerhouse against the giant and just let them clobber each other.
Well, I think the money match is to build Ryback. I said it. I didn't say Ryberger. Build Ryback to Big Show at Mania.
Yeah.
I think it's the match to build for. I think pretty much, there's no real direction that you can take him that isn't to go to the Big Show. Really. Because, that's really what everything's got to build. It's really, and I don't want to just jump on compare to Goldberg to compare to that, because I can also use the comparative Warrior. It's because it's a formula that's worked if you have the right person.
Yeah.
I feel maybe he's not the right person, but everything should build to Big Show because he is the biggest guy. And quite frankly, Khali's not going that far off the ground on his back. He can maybe do... if Kurt Hennig could do a fucking perfect plex on Big Show, then surely he can kind of do his half-ass muscle buster.
Yeah, Big Show WCW. Yeah, do 500
about 100 pounds later. Well, no, because all Show has to do is get on the second.
People are catching on to him. If you watch
Ryback, whether he's...
Yeah, he's getting pops, and people are enjoying...
No, and I'll say the Goldberg chants are fading out. And I imagine kids are really loving him. But I don't know that there's much more you can take him from than where he's at.
Did you like John Cena's arrival? Did you like him when he did the?
Oh, his initial arrival was like.
No, I'm talking about when his quest to go to face JBL.
Oh no,
you didn't like his thugonomic shit.
No, I was done with him when he got to the U.S. title.
Okay, because so
WrestleMania 20 between 19 and 20. I was
this might be perfect timing then, because one thing that stands out to me that I look back at now says John Cena has arrived was at WrestleMania when he beat Big Show for that burrito U.S. title.
Yeah,
and he picked him up and gave him the.
He beat him for a burrito.
He beat Eddie. Big Show beat Eddie for the U.S. title. And they had the whole bean burrito scene.
Oh, okay.
Where he gave him the shits.
Gotcha.
But and he hoisted him up and he did a legitimate F you to forfeit. And you see that man, you're like, holy shit! I mean, John Cena looks like a strong guy, but like, no fucking way. I mean, that's something you'd see Lesnar do.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay.
That was so funny. I just remember now because we were watching. I was with a group of people watching WrestleMania 20, and we were joking about. I never even thought about that until now. The joke was because at the Royal Rumble, Cena supposedly blew his knee out.
Yeah.
And then he goes into that match and does that. And we were joking then about him no-selling his knee because if he had a fucked up knee, how could he do that? That's off the subject. Yeah. Ryback. I'm getting better. Has to go through show.
Berg Rye or something.
Ryberger has to go through.
Yeah, now you're gonna go to. Now you start gonna go fast food back. Yeah, can I get a Ryberg?
With extra cheese because it's fucking cheesy. I mean, do you want him as the world champion?
Not right now. Right now, no way. I wouldn't even consider it. Because right now I see him as. I think he's missing an honest story.
Mm-hmm.
He needs something. This crap with gender and temporary stuff they did with swag, it didn't work. It's so.
So he's Andre realm.
Yeah,
he's just an attraction.
Yeah, right now he is.
Okay. So any reason to move him past that?
If you want to make something out of him, yeah, they had that what they did with Goldberg.
But do you think that he can? I mean. Here's the thing: you don't build a guy like that up to not go to the world title.
That's true. Right. I think they'll have to make him more human.
Mm-hmm. But he's a cyborg. He's only 50.
That's the SCW initial idea. He's not playing
a
fucking style. Right now, he's just a big, dumb, slow, strong guy that.
But wait, so you're saying he is not a cyborg?
I don't know though. I still think it's Pink Eye.
But I mean, wasn't that his thing? Is that he was a cyborg from the future?
That was the initial idea of the concept.
Now, am I supposed to believe that he is a cyborg from the future, or that he just believes that he's a cyborg?
I tell you what, when I first, before I saw him, I read about it's like, oh yeah, here's Skip Sheffield's new cyborg here, and I was like, what the fuck, a cyborg? That's not gonna work these days. And then when I first saw him come out on like a SmackDown or whatever, from the beginning, coming down the ring, all that stuff he did, I was like, he just looks like a really big, strong, pissed off dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's good enough for me.
Okay.
So yesterday, I was telling you, I was jotting down notes. I was just basically putting down segments of likes and don't likes and what they were doing, and I separated it by the hours. And I only got through hour 2 just because it got so damn late. But
man, I admire you for watching that much Raw.
In 2 hours, there's about 30 minutes of actual wrestling, and that's counting cutouts for commercials. Like I'd pause the recorder and say, okay, I'd pause the recorder, check what time it is, and then when the match is done, I check. So I think they got 15 minutes out of Cena and Miz. Also, there's nothing stand out. I don't think they're going to really go out on a limb for Raw matches or anything. But everything else, they kept showing promos and videos and everything like that. They spent a lot of time on Hunter.
The Raw recap show?
They Raw recapped Raw before it happened.
And then later they had to recap the recap.
Yeah, so and then the other thing I kept noticing is, have you actually been watching the last few weeks, or have you not?
Very little.
Okay, well, since Raw 1000, they did the Charlie Sheen thing, right?
Yeah.
Every week since then, they have had a celebrity, unquote, person watching, and then they'll tweet during the show. So last week, I want to say it was Khloe Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll pause, when they come back from a commercial, and they'll show the announcer's table, and they don't talk to her. They'll say, "Here's what Chloe's saying," and they'll say something stupid like, "Oh, that Daniel Bryan, he's a nutcase." I'm just thinking, going back on that social media crap. It's like, are you kidding me? Anytime they try to bring these people on, they on show, they get booed the hell out of.
Yeah.
People just like, get out here. You don't belong here. Nobody believes you take this stuff seriously like the fans would. And they're gonna sit there and have a whatever she is. I mean, I guess she's a celebrity. What do they call it? What's like a Paris Hilton?
I think she's a Wookiee. Have you seen her? Yeah. She's a beast.
It's a socialite, basically. She's famous on name.
Yeah.
And so they're taking, it's only a few minutes that they're doing, but they're doing a lot of that. And I was thinking, you sent me one of their YouTube episodes that I highly enjoyed. I thought it was great. I actually started checking some out. And
was it the Sandow one?
Yes, where you went to Comic-Con.
That was amazing.
And I watched one where they had Road Dogg and Josh.
Oh, Josh. Matthews. Yeah, they do the series.
It's like a Mystery Theater 3000 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying it, so I actually subscribed to it. And so I was thinking, if they're so big on the social media thing, why don't they try to make that like a whole side project? If they can get attention by having that and subscribing and seeing that stuff, take it off the damn show and let the damn show focus on a little bit more wrestling. Because 30 minutes in 2 hours, that's a lot of blah, blah, blah.
All they're doing is just promoting. They're promoting their promoting. Because they don't promote their YouTube shit. Really. I mean, they have like 5 or 6 shows.
Yeah, there might be 1 or 2 commercials that may show, and like what they're doing when they start to advertise the WWE Network.
Yeah.
And they'll show a quick flash of like things fly by for Santino's show and everything else. But
so they don't promote that.
But
here's the thing: is I didn't know Dolph Ziggler could talk until I saw his. I was like, oh, okay, he can talk. He's articulate. He can communicate.
And so, we'll see. And there was
and Road Dogg's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you just give him the mic and he's just going to go.
So my big hopes for Ryback are slowly falling.
Falling like Jack Swagger out of his arms?
Well, they finally let him and Jinder fight. Mm-hmm. And so you think you might get something out of it.
Yeah.
We've seen him get knocked down, kicked, but he ultimately powers out. Mm-hmm. What do? Jinder kicks him around the head, knocks him down, just bullies him around. Ryback, Jinder puts him in the camel clutch.
Yeah.
And Ryback just stands up. And I said, seriously? So this is your guy that you're going to have to start trying to build Ryback's legitimacy as a performer.
And just shot the shit out of him.
And you just squashed the fuck out of Jinder. I wouldn't be surprised if we never see Jinder again. And he damn near killed Swagger yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Fucking dropped him pretty much, didn't he?
I think that was more Swagger's, man. It looked like Swagger didn't push. Yeah. I mean, he just...
I mean, Swagger's huge to begin with. Mm-hmm. He doesn't look as big as he is, but he's like 6'5".
Yeah.
He's a huge guy. And he might be taller than Ryback, sorry. I can't...
Swagger, I want to say...
I think Swagger's taller.
6'5", 6'6"? Yeah. He might be 6'7". I know he's a big guy, but he's got to be around 270.
But I bet Ryberg's probably... I keep saying Ryberg. I can't say Ryback.
Now, do you do that because of the actual pronunciation issue, or because of the Goldberg chance that lasted for a while?
Yeah, I mean, it just got so ingrained.
You can call... I mean, it's fine. Okay. It's not as
I'm not going to hurt your feelings.
No, I get a kick out of it. It's like your Black Cena.
That was intentional.
Have a name.
That was intentional. He's a Black Cena.